Okay, well, good afternoon. Time to do the informative speech. Now, remember, this is an informative speech. It's not designed to be persuasive. You're not trying to get me to do something. You just want to tell me about something that you're passionate about or you're interested about. It's the easier of the two major speeches that we do. Next week, we'll work on persuasive speech, which is much harder. It's much harder to get someone to actually do something than it is to be interested and listen. And so next week we're going to really dive deep into how do you get in and out of a speech and keep folks' attention. How do you do those things? This speech is really about learning the process. And someone commented to me this week, I don't understand. I've already written my speech. Okay, then chunk it. What I want you to get here is the process. This process will never fail you. I have students come back years later and tell me they're still doing it. It's not mine. It was created by a man named Ken Davis. I didn't come up with it. I fine-tuned it in a couple areas that I think works a little bit better than some of what he did, but the process is not mine. I have students who come back to me. I've got one that just came back to me a few weeks ago and said, I actually use that SCORE method for all my papers. That's how I write everything I do now. So it's tried, tested, and true. It is. It's tried and true for sure. So make sure that you work the process. Now, a couple of assignments this week only. The first one is to resubmit the score sheet. Many of you, I made comments on your objective sentence. If you go back to that assignment, you'll find my comments, things I wanted you to change. The key word or the key phrase is that part at the end of every blank can blank in order to blank. In many cases, I've asked you to get more specific about something because once you have that objective sentence, you're never going to say that. You're not going to open this speech by, my speech is about every person can blank. No, that objective sentence serves as the spine, the backbone of the speech. We will feel it if it's in place. And so I realize sometimes it gets a little wooden and you may feel like I'm being ticky-tacky. I'm not really trying to do that. I am trying to help you work this process, right? That's what I want you to do. I'm not grading you on the perfection of everything you do, but did you grow in your understanding and your ability to use this process to enhance your public speaking? So I hope that communicates with you. So the first assignment is going to be redo the score sheet. You're going to have to go back through 4 or 5 assignments here over the last week and see whether I made comments. And if I did, please adjust those things on the score sheet, resubmit. Several of you did not put the E. The E is an evaluate. It's the name of a person and why they're qualified to evaluate your speech. So make sure you do that step if you skip that the first time around. And then the second thing is that by Sunday night, I need either a video attached to this, to that assignment, which it's slow. So don't wait till, 11:15 Sunday night and hope that that's going to upload. It's not. Or you can go over to YouTube. You can upload it there. And you can put a link in the assignment. Either one of those is fine. Just be aware that unless you click private, that video is not public and someone may see you doing it and some of you won't want to do that. So either way works. And that's what we're going to focus on. Next week, we're going to dive deep into how do you open and close a speech for greater impact. I'm not as tough on those things in this first informative speech. I want to see, did you work through the process? And I want you to begin to feel that time limit and to feel what it's like to work through the process and really know what you're going to talk about, right? Like really know what this speech is. So resubmit the corrected score sheet. Submit the informative speech either as a video within the Canvas assignment or put the link to a YouTube URL. That's your call. All right. Get out there and do it. I put a lot of good stuff in there this week, so good luck.